Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm wearing a shirt. Just so you know, today I wanted to do an about me tag just so I could get to know my viewers out there and so you guys could get to know me a little bit better. I'm trying to build some form of a community of people who I can talk to and respond to and who might appreciate my content, and so I think this would be a good stepping stone, like a good let's get started on this channel. So I just want to let everybody know a little bit about me, where I'm coming from, what I do, what I'm trying to do, my ambitions. So I hope you enjoy, I hope you learn a little bit about me, and I hope to learn more about you guys. Okay, one, where did you grow up? So this question is a pretty simple one. My family's Air Force, so I grew up all around the East Coast, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia especially, because my mom's family's from Virginia. Also England. I was born in California, so I've kind of just traveled a lot of places. Most people who are military brats know you don't really live a place longer than 4 years before you pop somewhere else. I'm only 22, and I spent my college years in Virginia. So basically, born in California, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, England, Virginia. So those are where I grew up. I don't really consider a place home, but now that I have relocated to Atlanta, I consider Virginia home. So I guess I'm from Virginia. Next question, 2. Where do I currently live? I currently live right outside of Atlanta. For all intents and purposes, for all personal purposes, I will just say that I live in Atlanta, but I do live on the outskirts of Atlanta, about a 30-minute drive to the city. And right now I'm just looking for a job, and I just moved in, so decorating, getting my life together. 3, who is your first best friend? I've had a lot of best friends. Everywhere I've lived, I've always had 1 or 2 or 3 best friends. My first best friend was a girl named Hope, from elementary school. Well, this is hard. My first best friend was my cousin, because we grew up together basically until we started going to school. Then it would be Hope. Then it would be my friend from England, Imani, because I've never had a friendship that was like so serious, like so like interconnected. How tall are you? I'm 5'7.5". I would say I'm 5'8", but it depends on where I go. Sometimes I am 5'8", sometimes I'm 5'7". So I'll say 5'7", just to be honest. 5, I'm a dog person. Dogs or cats. I love dogs. I have 3 dogs. I want to get a bird. So I at least want to like retire with 4 dogs and a bird. But I mean, I wouldn't mind running my own like puppy farm. Not like a breeding farm, but like a farm where I just have a bunch of dogs one day. That's my dream. In Hawaii or Colorado. 6, funniest moment through high school. I was thinking I might start doing more high school videos soon, because high school was crazy, middle school was crazy, college was crazy. So I have a lot that I can really talk about. Funniest moments were my best friend in high school, whose name is Alana. If you're watching this, I love you. We just had a lot of crazy moments. We had a lot of different phases we went through, but it was always like me and her together against high school, and so we had a lot of fun. It's so long ago now. It's like almost 5 years ago now, so it's hard for me to kind of remember, but I do know like going to the movies or going to the mall, or when I started making bigger groups of friends and meeting like upperclassmen and stuff like that, it got really fun because they could drive and they would drive us around. And so make sure you make friends with people who could drive. 7, what year were you born? I was born in 1997. I'm technically a 90s baby. And I feel super old now. Like, I feel like an adult now, and it's pretty like surreal because people are looking to me, and I'm looking to the sky basically. So that's all I have to say about that. 8, are you in? Have you gone to college? Yes, I just graduated in May with my bachelor's in drama and cinematography. So, I mean, that explains kind of why I'm doing this as like a side project to keep myself busy, because I'm gonna be doing a lot of freelance work realistically. And so while I do auditions and while I apply and look for internships right now, I have nothing else to do but get my mind right, my body right, and, you know, just open myself up for new opportunities, which is what I'm trying to do. What is your favorite drink? My favorite drink is coffee. But in college, one of my friends, at the time during college, he put me on to pineapple Fanta, and if you haven't had pineapple Fanta, it is freaking delicious. It is like, I think the best soda I've ever had. So that would be my favorite, but I don't really drink soda anymore. What is your spirit animal and why? I'm not sure if it's safe to appropriate a spirit animal, but my favorite animal is a red panda, or, I mean, I love dogs. I would say a red panda or a panda, just because, like, if we're talking about exotic animals, or an otter, because they're like sea dogs. That's just what I would say, I guess. You're wearing perfume. What scent is it? Okay, I'm just gonna show you my perfume. So this is what I'm wearing right now. This is like my favorite. I got it for my last birthday in May when I graduated. It's Dolce & Gabbana light blue sun. I don't know, perfumes are so hard because it's like, what is the actual title? And then I like to use this House of Nubian flower bomb that my mom got me as well. So this is more of a scented oil, so if I'm chilling or I just want to like smell nice, hang out with people, do this. If it's something like professional or like a real event or something, then okay. Tea or coffee? Coffee. 13. What are your life goals? Okay, so this is a hard one. My life goals are to be a successful director, an actress, or be a content creator who gets to work on projects that I enjoy. A lot of my college experience was doing productions, acting, directing, working on sets and stuff a lot. And so, I mean, personally, I feel like that's my calling. I feel like it's a little self-entitled to feel like you're being called in any sort of direction, but I feel like for me in my life, I want careers that I'm going to be constantly growing and expanding and challenging myself. And so for me, finding like an audience, finding people to relate to me, trying to establish myself as an actress or start establishing myself in local theaters or theatrically as a director, those are very challenging tasks. In college, I sort of proved to myself that I was capable, and so now that I'm in the real world, I feel like it's kind of up to me to decide who I'm going to be. And so I'm putting all my efforts into trying to start this channel, get viewership, get an audience, get people kind of to open up and understand me a little bit more, because a lot of my college career was very closed off and focused. And then I also want to start breaking into artistic circles where I can work with established artists and established directors and filmmakers and actors and actresses. And so it all sounds really superficial, but it's just kind of how it all ended up. Ultimately, I just want to have like a stable, peaceful living situation. I want a big family, and I want a lot of joy. So that's just what I'm focused on now. I don't play sports. That's question 15. I don't play sports, and I did like volleyball, cheer, stuff like that in high school or middle school for a little bit, but it just was never for me. Next question, what's the craziest thing you've ever done? So I have a lot of college stories, which I might just do college story times the next couple of days, where I've made huge mistakes and done things that I wouldn't say I regretted, because they make great memories, but just things that weren't just the best for me at the time. I want to keep my channel PG, like, and not too intense, so I'm probably going to talk about some of that stuff another time, just because there were like so much happens in college, like there's so much influence, and I'm not ready to talk about that. What is your favorite genre of film and why? My favorite genre of film is I would say drama or sci-fi. Okay, this is the last question I'm gonna do, okay. Describe your first crush. My first crush was probably like 4th or 5th grade that I remember. He had like brown hair, blue eyes, and he was like a really skinny, weird white guy. That was my first crush. Okay, so guys, that's all I really have for today, and that's really all I can really say right now about myself. If you want to know more about me, leave questions. We could do another Q&A, or you can feel free to message me. I like to try to stay relatively open, so that's just a couple of things about myself. I just looked up a tag so that I can like give people kind of a basis of who I am. I'm sure as I make more videos you'll kind of like see the type of person I am. Yep, so that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you agree with, what you don't. Leave any type of suggestions for videos or questions that you want me to answer. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for like giving me the time of your day. I will do my best to continue to entertain and put out good content. For right now, that's all I have. Thank you so much for watching, babes. Bye.